Hello all and welcome to my channel. Today we are going to be doing session 9 of tattoo removal on for my face tattoo. As well, we're going to try to slip in a session for the arm tattoo. This will be, I believe, the third session. Yes, sorry, Jesus. The third session on my arm, 9th session on my face. I'm hoping to get both done today. I just wanted to show you guys how I prep for these sessions. So really quickly, it's very important to consider cross-contamination. You are opening up the skin and everything to bacteria, so to not consider cross-contamination and to sanitize properly, it's probably a bad idea. I'm going to just be using rubbing alcohol for the sanitation and a numbner that I bought online. Currently, they aren't selling this numbner, but I do know if you type into Amazon numbner, it'll show up different options. I'm just using this advanced numb. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to obviously coat the area. So it's like see, I'm getting low on this stuff too, so I'm going to have to buy some more as well and do exactly what I just told you. So you really want to get it good on, ooh, my goodness, my perception of direction is not good when I'm looking in a mirror, obviously. Okay, so you want to get it good and lathered. But mind you, if I just throw it on there, it's probably going to rub off very quickly and it's not going to stay on for like a straight hour, which is kind of what you want to do with this when you use numbner treatments, is you just want it to really stay on there for like an hour. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to grab my handy dandy plastic wrap. Oh, the plastic wrap. And what I'm going to do with the plastic wrap is just cut off a piece, layer it right on there so you can trap that nice moisture in and get all that to not dry up. Because pretty much once it starts drying, you know, you're at that point. So I do a good like visual, okay, I'm probably going to need about that much for my face, maybe less. This part can be very tricky. I am not the best person with plastic wrap. If you're like me with plastic wrap, I get it. I freaking get it because I make a big old mess with plastic wrap. So I've got a pretty good size for what I want on my face. So I'm just going to stick that literally on there and just tuck in the corners so that's not sticking me in the eye. Tuck in the corners so that's not flopping in the wind, and pretty much it's going to stick to the numbner, so I'm just going to stick that to my face and leave it on for an hour. When I'm done doing it, sanitize the area with rubbing alcohol, make sure the whole skin's clean before doing it. Sanitizing it before the numbner, I mean cross-contamination, you don't want contamination in your numbner, so obviously you're going to be wary and careful with that. So also, I was talking about doing my arm too. Yay! You know, I get so into it, and then I get halfway doing the process, and unless I have this numbner, it really, doing the whole process without the numbner, I would have to say I get to about my face, and the pain, you know, the pain is real, guys. Pain is real. So, anywho. Okay. It's like, honestly, in my opinion, it's just as painful as getting the tattoo. So if you're able to get the tattoo, you can take it off. It's fine. Mind you, you're having to do this multiple times. So it's like doing that to your body like multiple times, of course, but you know. So I'm really getting these areas that intensely hurt with the arm, which would be like right here with the wrist. I really want to lather this numbner stuff like crazy on here because the more, you know, you just really want to get it insanely hydrated with the numbner. Then you want to wrap it, you want to let it sit, you don't want to take it off, mess with it once you let it sit. I washed my arms, my hands, everything before this. Also, I could have been a little bit more careful with like everything I was doing, but you know what I mean. I'm still sanitizing all this before I start the tech too. See, and getting this back part right here on my arm is very, very important too. And I'll all the time miss like my elbow area, and I'll miss spots, and then I'll be like, oh, this doesn't hurt that bad, and I'll get to that one spot I missed, and I'm like, all right, no, this sucks. So, all right. I really should just wash my hands because I'm getting like numbner everywhere, but I'm just trying to show how I do this on my own, because a lot of people are like, well, how do you do it on your own? I'm struggling doing this on my own. Well, I do too sometimes, people. Okay, so now you can see how much I struggle. So this is about the length of my arm, which really helps me out a lot with this process. I usually just pull out the amount I need, and I don't cut after, I'll cut before, because cutting after, you always get in that position where hold the side, cut through. Where you always get in that position where it can become incredibly hard to do it. So I always find that cutting it first is easier than fighting with it later. So I'm going to look at the top of it. It's about right there. Stick the top on. Roll it down to the elbow. Plastic wrap's hard to deal with. And now I'm just going to literally wrap it around and then correct it so it fits all, and then wrap it around to the back. One of two ways that you could do this. You can wrap it around to the back, let it stick to itself, hold it like that. I find it works at first, and then you get like about 30 minutes in and it's all freaking falling off. So I use just a teeny bit of tape to kind of, you know, really keep that stuck there, make sure it's going to stick on. I'm all ripping it off when I'm done anyway. It's not like I'm trying to do anything more than numb the arm. So then I'll take the back part right there. There it is. Can I get it? Okay, I got it. So, yeah. Tape two different parts, wrap the arm. Arm's going to stay like this for an hour. My face is going to stay like this for about an hour as I prep the machine as well, because you're going to have to put water in the machine. I do plan on making a video to just show the prep and everything for the machine. But, you know, honestly, I've showed it in a lot of my videos, so I'm just going to make a specific video just for that, so you can zoom right in and just see that and get your information there. But anyway, I will see you in an hour, and hopefully we can do both tattoos today. Okay, so once you've sanitized and cleaned the area, which I have done, so I'm not going to be touching it because it's sanitized and clean. I want to try to pin my hair back too, so it's not, you know, you want all your hair away from your face and everything. You definitely don't want this thing to shock your hair, because it will rip out the color and make it go like clear white. It's crazy, and I'm like, no, not my hair. I mean, it won't like fall out, but I did it to the hairs right here, and I had to wait a while for this to grow back in. I was like, oh god, it made me look like my, you know, it made my hairline just go way further back than I want it to. Okay, you're good. Stop going back. Anyway, I'm going to take this carbon film, carbon gel, and this came with the machine. If it doesn't, I would suggest doing this just because it does boost the effects. I enjoy it. It's everything in it is perfectly fine. I haven't had any infections, any issues with it whatsoever. Hey, gonna rock it, right? So then I would cover the areas that I want to use the remover on. So I'm gonna get those two done. Not as much carbon. And I like it to be on pretty thick, but mind you, when this comes off, it kind of comes off in black little particles. So it'll look like soot is all over you or something. You'll have to clean it off later. So I did do it really thick before. If I feel like I want it darker, I'll just go over it a second time. But I would try to say moderation is kind of key. It's not really, it doesn't need to be layered on there so hardcore, which is why I'm using a brush to just apply. And then if I see areas where I kind of really want to get it a little bit better this time, I'll go in and darken those areas a bit more. Like right here, the ends of the stars are having a hard time ripping out, so I'm kind of using a focal point on those areas right now. And there you go. So I've got everything covered. Everything's ready. Time to zap myself. Yay. Okay, so I've currently did another movie where I did a 10 session, but this is the results for session 9 for the face tattoo, and I will show the fourth session. This is the fourth or third. Oh God, I'm messing this up. Hold on. The third session for the arm. So here's for the face. Here's the beginning, and here's the result. Yeah, I was very happy with those results too. And then for the arm, here's the second one when it was healed. Here's after the third session. And that's about gonna do it for this video. I'm glad you guys are carrying on with my journey through this endeavor that we're going through. And I'm going to be continuing on with this journey for as long as it takes for the face tattoo to be finalized, and I'm happy with the results. I'm starting on the arm, and there will be one on my hip that I'll be working on, and that one will be from fresh, so you can see that one also start from beginning to end. And thanks for tuning in. I'm glad that you guys enjoy my channel, and like always, be nice to each other, be safe, and please be courteous. Thanks, and have a great day. Bye. Oh, this is the face of somebody who's been doing editing for the last 4 to 5 hours. I am so tired. Woo, that was a nut job. If I did a good job, please let me know, because man, that took a while, and that's some serious dedication and arthritis flare up and all that shit. But anyway, I just wanted to throw a quick shout out to my man Travis Pierce. He is the one who has generously donated his music for all my video purposes. I'm going to be linking his SoundCloud to this video, so if any of you would like to give his channel a look-see and see if you enjoy his content, please give a shout out. Big respect, big regards. Just wanted to give him a holla.